for referral business. And it's a global platform for staging luxury properties, anything luxury, actually, design, what have you. So our IAHSP members who have graduated from this course are able to be part of that platform, which is really, really great. The pricing course here, Pricing from Mystery to Mastery, that's a great course. And it goes over, there's like 7 different webinar modules in it. This one's going to be updated very soon. But that one, if you struggle with how to price, how to counter when a client says, can you do it for less? How do you know if you're making a profit and so forth? That's a great course to take. And then the Professional Stager is a credential for people that are annually, we have the update on real estate, the trends update, and then best business practices. And when you have accomplished all 3 of those within the year, then you will be qualified as a professional stager, which is important because, as you know, our industry is not regulated. And so it can be challenging for the public to know who to work with when there's a lot of people getting into staging that have absolutely no foundation in running a business, professional standards, how to communicate with the client, and so forth. And this ensures that when the public sees this logo, they're going to know that you are a professional and you are somebody they can trust putting you in front of their client or trust working with for their personal home. The Senior Staging Specialist designation, June Carter developed that one. Those of you that work in the senior market or want to work in the senior market, it is one of the largest segments of our population. And so this course goes over some of the things you need to understand because those clients require specific ways to treat them, the process, because they are older, the process may be a little slower. You may be dealing with an estate sale and so forth, but how do you handle the whole senior market situation? And again, that's a great market to be in because that's a great segment of our population. This one is the Sales and Marketing Specialist. So it goes over sales process and different strategies for marketing for your business. And that's a great session. And this last one is kind of hidden, but it says STRS. It's the Short-Term Rental Specialist designation right here that Amy Powers developed this course. When she started it, it was about 3 hours long, and now it's 5. It comes with a bunch of handouts. It's very thorough. And every time she learns something new, she puts it into the course. And so those of you that would like to get into the short-term and mid-term rental design aspect for business, that's a great course to take because, again, it comes with resources. She's one of the only, or if not the only, educator in this space that actually is physically actually doing the work right now as well. So she's not just teaching it. She's not just talking the talk. She's walking the walk. And in fact, all of the designations are that way. Our leadership in IAHSP, we all are walking the walk, not just talking the talk. We are current in the industry. We know what the client for today wants. No, we're not living in the past. And so we are active. We know, we live, eat, and breathe what you guys are living, eating, and breathing with your business, the struggles, the challenges, the wins, the accomplishments, all of that. So we are a really great resource for education. And we are the only association that provides that background and foundation that has all of our leadership actively in the industry right now. All right. So I believe that is all. And those of you that are watching us live, by the way, we are streaming to several different platforms. And so sign your name when you make a comment in case I can't see it so I can comment back. And yes, John commented, Kornelia is impressive, and she sure is. And I see that she's in the studio ready to come on. So I'm going to put her video on here, show and stream. I'm going to minimize myself so you can see her better. And let's get this backed up a little bit. So Kornelia, as I said, is from Europe. She'll tell you her background and so forth. She was supposed to speak at our Vegas conference and couldn't get her, they wouldn't issue her a visa, and which is silly. And so she was not able to come in person. So she sent this video, and we were not able to play the whole thing in the conference. And I did edit this down. It's at a 10-minute one. It's on our YouTube channel for those of you that want to see how to learn how to have a business in different countries. How do you start a business in different areas and so forth, which was her topic. What I did for this show is I edited out and took her background that she shares, and then her courses and her education and some of her thoughts on the importance of how to stay successful in our industry, what that takes. So we're going to go ahead and play this and make sure my volume is up here. All right, here we go.
I was born in a tiny Serbian village. Do you know where Serbia is? Because when I mention Serbia to many people, they say, oh my God, you're coming from such a freezing country. They are thinking about Siberia, so don't worry, I'm not coming from such a cold place. I'm coming from Serbia, which is in Eastern Europe. I started my interior design journey in 2007 when I moved from a big city to a small village because of love. So yes, thanks to my husband, I started this lovely journey. He's the best carpenter joiner that I've ever met in my life, and looking at him every day doing such amazing furniture and beautiful interiors has made me fall in love with that profession. So I have completed the first design school and I started to work as his designer. We have traveled to many different places offering our services, and we have been lucky to design and furnish beautiful hotels in Montenegro, Croatia, Serbia, some amazing restaurants and coffee bars in Germany, and many domestic properties in Hungary, Croatia, Serbia, Montenegro. We staged many houses for sale at that time, but we didn't even know we are doing home staging because that profession didn't have a name at that time. Well, definitely not in Serbia. When I mention these days home staging in Serbia, they are still looking at me like, what is that? So we are trying to educate them. Anyway, back at that time, we really tried to make a good connections with estate agents, real estate, and when they wanted to upsell some of the properties or to sell it quickly, they called us to redesign the space for them. Back in 2011, we decided to step out from our comfort zone and move to England. Well, we had a few people calling us crazy for such a move because first, we didn't even speak the language, and second, we had a 2-year-old toddler. But we just knew we needed something different, mainly for our son's future. I was the bravest one, again, someone will call craziest, so I was the one who flew over to England first to see if my family could follow me over there. Very quickly I found a job, and soon our family was over there with me, and we lived in our first home in England in Portsmouth, which is on south coast of England. I was cleaning some offices in those first couple of weeks, and I just knew I need to get back to interior design sector. So I started to send CVs all over different companies. And one day I got an email invitation for an interview for an interior design position. This is the time when I started really panicking because I realized I couldn't even speak to the interviewer. I mean, I had some basic English knowledge, but that knowledge wasn't even enough to speak about the weather. So you can imagine. So my friend offered her help, and we started to practice some kind of easy sentences that you can expect to get on the interview, on the first interview. So next day I was there. I had some brilliant portfolio prepared for the manager at that company. And guys, I had the first job in England as interior designer. I still can't believe how I have managed to convince the manager of that company that I was competent for that job, but I did. I guess I need to thank my mindset for that. I was working for that company for a couple of years just to get, that confidence and knowledge of the new country, of new area. And then in 2016, I was confident enough to open my own interior design studio. 3 years ago, I opened my interior design academy where I am teaching different students how to become successful interior designers. So I'm not here today to bore you with my life story. I'm here today to make you believe you can do a miracle with your business, not only in the USA, but in another part of the world as well, but only if you believe in it. So let's say you have the confidence, your mindset is at the right place, you believe in yourself. What is the next important thing that you need in a new country if you would like to become a successful home staging over there? It doesn't matter if you will speak to an interviewer, to a real estate agent, to a customer. What you will really need is to make great first impression. But most importantly, never stop to educate yourself. The business that you are doing, whether in your country or somewhere else, is changing all the time. Stay educated on the latest trends. It sounds easy, I know, but if you believe you can do it, there is no way you won't succeed in it. If you're thinking about moving abroad and starting your career literally from scratch, just do it. I mean, it's a challenge that will make you stronger, more knowledgeable, confident, and you will get the experience of your life. While we are talking about education, I'm so proud to announce the collaboration of Interior Design Academy and International Home Staging Association. We will have some amazing home staging and interior design courses and seminars in the next couple of months' time available on the website. One of the greatest and most powerful course is the Platinum Bundle, which you can already purchase on our website. You will get a fully accredited home staging course, a fully accredited interior design course, and live workshop organized by the two organizations in America or Europe. It will be your choice where do you want to attend. At the end of the course, you will receive not one, but 2 accredited certificates, and you will be prepared to start your design journey and career anywhere in the world. Please visit our website for all the available courses we have. Thank you so much for your attention.
All right, so that is Kornelia, and she was in the studio earlier. So Kornelia, I don't see you in here. No, that's your video here that I just played. So you may have to click on the link again to come back in because I do not see you. The courses, by the way, so we are collaborating with her because IAHSP and these different, we don't offer interior design courses. And so it was really nice to be able to have somebody that we could partner with to be able to offer those that are that are quality and lead to very successful business owners. And I, of course, looked at all of the modules before we decided to work together. And so I know you guys will be really pleased. Okay, Kornelia, I'm going to bring you in and it should give you a countdown. I don't see your image though. So I think your video is off or something. And I'm going to put myself up here so we can split the screen. So see if you can get your microphone and your video working, and then you'll show up in the feed here. Where Kornelia lives, I hope to visit there next time we go to Europe. It's in southern England, and it's very, very beautiful. It's probably, I think she said it's 2 to 3 hours from London and then towards the coast. And so beautiful, beautiful area. And I don't know if she can hear me or not, but I know that learning a language. So in 2011, when they moved to England, didn't speak any English, and how wonderful her English is now to have to learn a whole new language in a matter of, I don't know how long it took her to really master, but you can see how articulate she is. That's very impressive. And let's see, you can't share your screen. You need to just come into the studio. So let me see here. I show name. Yes. So Kornelia, you don't need to share your screen. You just need to come into the show. Let me take you out again here. All you got to do is just click on the link and then you pop in. But you're asking to share your screen, and I don't. That's not possible. Oh, so I exited you out of this. So let's see here. Show and stream. All you need to do is going to count down. All you need to do is get your video and your audio working, and that would be great. If this doesn't work, we'll have her back on, or I can do a segment where we film it. It's late there, so she, I think, is 9 hours 9 hours ahead right now. So I think it's mid-evening there where she is, and I believe she told me she's in Cyprus. So those of you that ever want to go over to Europe and learn, there'll be an opportunity in 2025. IAHSP, European Association of Home Staging Professionals, is going to be hosting their conference, and it's going to be in Spain. Olé! Which will be really fun. And those of you that have never been to Spain, it's a beautiful country, very diverse. So they're planning on holding it there. And since you're over there, you can tootle around and see other places as well, because all of the countries are, they're close together for the most part. They've got a great train system, and it's so wonderful to be able to spend time, invest time with colleagues, whether you're actually going to add education, do something like that there, or just sightsee. And so I love it because, we know now people in so many different countries that when we go over there, we could set up time to have dinner, hang out, travel together even. And it's really, really wonderful. Kornelia, I'm sorry, this didn't work. Let's see, show and stream. Okay, here, try this again. Hopefully you'll show up. I just don't see your video. So your audio and video is what's not showing up. So you may have to turn those on. And so again, if this doesn't work, Kornelia, what we will do is have a time that you and I have a session together, and I'll record that, and then I can air that through the show so people can get to know you. We'll just do a live, even though it's pre-recorded. I think that might be the best way to make sure the technology is working. And I'm sorry if it's on the Be Live side. It's usually fairly easy just to click the link and come into the studio. And I did see you earlier. When you first came in, I saw your video, and I saw, you were sitting at a desk. So that was working, and then somehow that's not on right now. So solo on, nope, solo off. Okay, that doesn't work. Anyway, I guess since we don't have her on the show, I'll just kind of talk about the courses, how you can access them. We are going to put the courses on the IAHSP site, and you'll be able to purchase them directly through her platform in the Academy. That's how we kind of worked it out. Right now, the goal is to have courses in Europe offered for interior design and home staging. And the home staging courses would be taught live by myself and others who agree to come over there. And we would teach them how to have a home staging business, which is different than interior design. And then the people in Europe can also come to the United States and partake in a live course as well. And so we are gearing this kind of around the master's course, teaching some more advanced things, because when they take the class, we want it to be very fully comprehensive. So that will be really, really exciting to have people coming over from Europe to here in the US, and then from people in Europe taking the classes there, and then us coming from the US over to Europe to support the growth of the industry there, and which is really important. Those of you that have not gone and followed the page for the European Association of Home Staging Professionals, IAHSP, please do that, and also join their group if that's allowed. I think you have to request to join, but regardless, participate in that page and in the group if you can. See what they're doing. Find colleagues that are over there. They do beautiful work, and a lot of the industry itself is different. The way real estate is sold, each country has a little bit different going on. But the process of staging, the people over there, the stagers over there, usually have an interior design and or an architecture background, and so they are already professionally trained before they even become a stager, which is very different than in the US, because in the US, people enter our industry from all walks of life. I mean, we've had students that are stay-at-home moms. I've had people that have had their careers, and now it's their me time, and they want to have a business, to do something creative. I've had doctors, lawyers, attorneys. Probably the two biggest professions that enter our industry in the US are teachers and nurses, believe it or not. And so anybody can be successful if they have the vision and the drive, and as Kornelia said in her video, the mindset to succeed. And education is such a key part of that. So the people over in Europe, the stagers there, they have that professional background, they get into staging, and then it becomes the process of convincing and educating the estate agents and the sellers that this is something that can help them. So that's something that they look to us in the US, because we are further ahead, 15, 20 years ahead in that aspect of it. Doesn't mean that their staging is 20 years behind. They do beautiful work. And they also have challenges that we don't really have here in the US with logistics. When you think about Sanja Radovinovich, who is our European president, lives in Rome, and is from Serbia as well. She lives in Rome. And so you can imagine how densely populated Rome is. A lot of these really, really old buildings, they don't have elevators. And so when you're working with a client that's on the 6th floor or 5th floor of some of these old buildings, you're hauling stuff up all those stairs, and they're narrow. So they've found ways to adapt for that aspect of the market. Sanja and Verena, who is also one of the leaders in IAHSP, actually started a warehouse to rent furniture to stagers so they could get away from the cardboard product that served its purpose but isn't the quality that you really would want to see in some of these properties. And so they really look to the US. They're following your businesses. They're seeing what you're doing. They're watching. And I really would encourage all of us in the US and in Canada to follow what they're doing and encourage them and support them through their business growth, because it is a global industry. Wherever houses are bought and sold, wherever properties are bought and sold, it is global. And the platform I talked about with the luxury, that is global. And so it is open to anybody around the world, which I think it's one of the only platforms that is like this. And it started in Europe, and it has spread to other countries. And in the US, they are very heavy in New York and some of the larger metro areas. So great opportunities for getting referrals. Some of the things we're working on with IAHSP that'll be coming out, making announcements. We have some partnerships I know you guys are going to be very, very excited about. It's going to help you save money. It's going to help you access things that you need in an easier way, and provide value to your clients in ways that they don't currently have, which is exciting. And so I guess that is it for today. I could continue talking, but I had not really prepared anything. I will be starting a series on pricing and closing the sale in marketing and so forth. And I did share this week, we just got slammed with something like 22, 23 calls for new staging projects in a matter of a few days. And I love marketing. And so I know that marketing is effective when you get calls like that. People find you and so forth. So if you are struggling with getting calls for business, you want to make sure to tap into these segments, because I'm going to teach you what you need to do to market. Those who market make it, right? And it's also about who you know, because people will lead you to people who need you. People will lead you to people who need you. And so it's understanding that you have a whole sphere around you that can be potential avenues for business, and you may not even be tapping into that. And then pricing is super important. Understanding your value, not undercutting the market, understanding what your overhead is, all of those things will go into, and then closing the sale. Because it's one thing to get an opportunity, you send out pricing and so forth, and then you have to follow up and you have to close the sale. And a lot of that is dependent on timing and rapport. So we'll talk about all of that in the weeks coming. Thank you for tuning in, those of you that joined us today. Kornelia, I will be getting with you today shortly after the show ends, and we will figure out a time to do a recorded session where we can go over the education, because I want you to share. I want you guys all to see all the different modules that she has put together. They're really, really wonderfully done. And so I'm really pleased to be able to partner with IAHSP and Kornelia's Academy, the Interior Design Academy, to have those partnered together, because it then creates a complete package for somebody who wants to be in design, who wants to be in the home staging, and wherever you live, you can be part of both industries and you can learn, because the education is offered online as well. Okay. Welcome, Kornelia. You're here. Yay.
Yeah,
thank you for joining us.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, sorry, we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Anyway, here I am.
Good. Well, I shared, well, you couldn't get on, but you could hear me. Very impressive. I didn't know that you didn't know English as of 2011. I mean, very impressive. You're so articulate. And how many languages do you actually speak?
Well, only 3: Serbian, Hungarian, and English. So
only 3. That's one thing that's very different about Europeans and people in the States is, we all obviously speak English here for the most part, and we'll be encouraged to learn another language when we're in high school or even junior high. But as far as retention, we don't have to use it. So I learned Spanish, and so I can understand it. When I go to Mexico or to Spain, I can understand, but I'm far from fluent. But I took it for 6 years, so you would think I would be able to speak it very well, but I lost a lot of it because I don't use it. So So well, I'm so happy to have you with us. And we did talk about the Interior Design Academy that you have, and I wanted you to share some of the course modules that you have developed, and kind of talk about those so that it can be part of the segment, and we can use that also to educate people who are interested in taking the courses.
Yeah. So we have 6 different courses at this minute. So we've started with Interior Design Foundation 3 years ago, which is excellent for people who are creative, who would like to become interior designers quite quickly. And they are getting literally all the foundation knowledge they need for that purpose or for that business. Then we have home staging, not as good as your one. So that is probably good for some kind of start, but we are always encouraging our students to take home staging course from you, because that one is the best. We also have now a business course, which is very good for interior designers who would like to start their own business, but they don't have that courage, knowledge. They they are literally learning about the accounting, the every sector of the business. So it's very, very good. We also have 3D Max, so that is excellent for the interior designers who have completed interior design and they would like to use that knowledge by creating amazing 3D plans for their clients.
And so what is that? What's that course called?
3D Max. That is one of the best softwares that you can find these days. It's very, very popular in Eastern Europe, in everywhere, to be honest, these days. For example, in Dubai, if somebody would like to become interior designer, that is the first thing that contractors are asking, do you know 3D Max? So that is one of the most popular softwares these days that interior designers do need to make a good money with their projects. And something new that we are starting now, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom design, which is for students who would like to specialize in those areas, like who would like to become, for example, kitchen designer or bathroom, bedroom designer. So I don't know how it's in America, but in England, for example, there are many, many showrooms where employees are trying to find kitchen designers for their showrooms. So it's an amazing opportunity for students who don't have any experience in, for example, kitchen design, but they are feeling creative and they would like to change their profession. So after they complete that course, they can easily find a nice job in kitchen showroom or bedroom showroom, bathroom showroom. So it doesn't. It's dependent on them, so on their choice.
Those are great, and I love the business one is so important because a lot of people that get into the industry, they are creative and they're not necessarily business minded, and so they have the eye, they have the talent, they want to be successful, they just don't know how to run a business. And so being able to teach them the foundational, how to set it up, marketing, closing the sale, how to the logistics and so forth that are part of that is really, really important. And all the different design elements. There's people here that will take want to get into kitchen and bath design as well. So where they'll go to is some of the big box stores here, like Home Depot, Lowe's. They have the design areas or even a specific kitchen and bath design companies, and they can get jobs working for them and get business that way initially. And then it's all about nurturing the client and that relationship to get referrals. So
yes, yeah. That is very important. So
now,
students who would like to finish one of those courses, they would like to become self-employed or they would like to open their own company, their own studios. So it's very important to know the business side as well.
Absolutely. Where can people find the courses?
So they can go to our website, which is www.id-ac.com. So probably yes, we will write it down.
id-ac.com. So we'll make sure we'll put that on the screen for everybody so they can find it. And yes. And then we'll have the links from our IAHSP site to their site. And our courses listed on yours yet?
Yes, they are. Good. So yes, everything is on our site. So we have done some kind of bundle as well. Like if students would like to join our interior design course, they can buy home staging course from International Association, Home Staging Association. So they can literally have both courses at the same time, and they can get the most knowledge they can ever get from.
And we also because it's a bundle, we did price it in a special way. So if you were to buy these separately, it would cost you a lot more than doing the bundle. So we did that on purpose. And now how old is your son now? He's 13?
He's a teenager. He's 15.
15. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But you have a little girl now too, though, right?
Yes, he's a proper grown-up. He's very creative. He would like to design as well. So he have done some amazing stuff already, and he's always around me and trying to learn more.
That's fun. Involve the family, and then you have a little girl too, don't you?
Yes, a toddler. So I'm taking her everywhere. So now I'm in Cyprus doing some interior design project. She's with me here. So in a couple of days we are flying to England. She's coming with me. So it's very exciting. Yeah.
It is, and I think it's one of the best things. Yeah, it's one of the best things to raise children with an entrepreneurial mindset. The entrepreneurial, that mindset is so important because you're showing them, whether they decide to have a business with them or follow in your footsteps. At least you're showing them that being a business owner, you can be successful. It is a lot of work. It's risky, but there's very great reward because you're not being told how much you're worth, and when you have to show up to work, you're not working for somebody else. You are your own boss. And so showing them that it's very admirable. And I think it's great for children to see that, so that it kind of opens up their mind to what the possibilities are. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anything else? So anything we can help you with your business? Anything coming up that we should know about?
Can you repeat the question again? Because
Sure.
something is again wrong with the microphone. I can hear you twice at the same time, so it's quite, something is wrong.
I do have two
questions, but this last
is that better? Is that better?
Okay. Now
you know what it is? There's actually two of me on the Be Live thing, so I just muted the second one. I don't know why there's a second me, but anyway, the question was, is there anything that you're working on that we need to know about, or how can we support you?
Well, at this minute, we would like to organize some great seminars, and hopefully we can do something together in the future. Yes. So we would like to do some amazing seminar over the summer in Dubai, and probably in Cyprus as well. So we are doing now amazing connections here, and they are very happy to host, to organize everything for us. And also Hungary, they're always very, very welcoming in Budapest. So that is on our list as well. So some kind of live seminars are our plan over this summer and autumn as well. So I think we can definitely work together on some of those workshops and seminars and make it more amazing.
Yeah, I think that would be great. So everybody watching, look for the information that we'll be putting out. Go to the website so you can see all the amazing courses that are there, the quality that's behind them and so forth. And, plan a trip. Go learn over in Europe, plan a trip and join in one of the live education events that we're going to be holding. And you can see how wonderful Kornelia is. She has a big heart for the industry. She really cares for her students. It's IAHSP, we consider ourselves like a family in the industry. It's like your home in the home staging industry. And I feel like she also has that same mindset for her students and the industry as a whole. So we're just really pleased to be able to work together.
Exactly. And one important thing, if some of the students are not confident in English, we have all courses translated to 6 different languages at this minute, but we would like to translate to many other languages as well. So it doesn't stop you. So if you are not confident in English, don't worry. You can select other language and just go ahead.
And that's a great point too, because the staging courses, the ASP course is translated. I think it's in 6 languages right now as well. So really important. I'm glad you made that point, because learning in your native tongue is, some of the concepts and things may not translate when you're, it's not your native language. So I think it is important, and it's an effort to translate things. So the fact that you've done that is really respectable. And I know that it took an effort for us to get this done, working with our IAHSP leaders. So it'll be great. Well, I look forward to hopefully seeing you very soon. We'd love to be able to come over to Europe and have you come over here to the States as well. And again, those of you that are watching, thank you for tuning in. And we will be back with another show. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, Jenny. Bye, everyone. Bye.